Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and today I'm going to do a DIY. It's a farmhouse DIY, and I'm going to use one of these plastic trays. And so it's just plastic, black on the back side, silver on the front side. And I'm going to use one of these wall removable stickers. And this one says, "Dream it, wish it, do it." I'm going to use some of this. I think it's really pretty. And then I'm just going to use some Krylon paint that I happen to have. And so first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to take him outside and paint him white. So the only other thing I'm going to be needing is my hot glue gun, scissors, and maybe just a little bit of brown paint. So we'll see. All right, I'll talk to you soon. All right, so I'm just going to take my white paint and go ahead and spray paint the whole thing. Just going to go all the way around until it is completely painted. And I'll probably do multiple coats because the wind is up and it's really hot. So it's going to dry really quickly. So I'll get this back when it's completely done. Whew! Look at my face is all red. 114-degree heat in Phoenix. And you think with the power of like camera and magic and whatnot, no, it literally dried that fast. So it's now white, but I want to give it a little bit of farmhouse look. So I'm going to take some crumb cake and some soft suede. It's Stampin' Up ink, and I'm going to take just a sponge. And I'm going to cut the sponge because I want to get the most use out of it that I can. So I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to cut it in half again so that I have one for each color. I could even cut it in half more, but I want to be able to really get in there. So let me go ahead and show you here. All right, so I'm going to take the crumb cake, and I'm going to just take this guy and this guy here, and I'm just going to put some ink on it and kind of just go around. And you can't really see it all that much, but I can. So let me show you how you can see it. And it's not very dark. That's why I have the soft suede as well. I don't know if you can see, but it's right in here. So I'm just going to lightly go around, all the way around on these pieces that have the edges there. And like I said, you can't see it all that well, but I can, so I'm okay with it. And then we'll do it again darker with the soft suede. And after we get the soft suede on there, you should be able to see it a little bit better. So this really gives it a weathered look. So that's it for that. And then I'm going to take a new one. I could use the old one if I wanted to. I could actually cut this part off. I don't want to cross-contaminate, so you don't want to use it again just in case. So let's go ahead and get some of that darker ink on here. And I'm going to first do it lightly, and you can see that's better. And I'm not going to put it all the way around. So if you can see that darker. So it's going to really give a little bit of a weathered look here. We're just going to go around and get that so you can see that. I like it. I'm just going around until I think I've got it there. But we took all that silver off, and now we're just putting a little bit back there. And if you get a little too much, you could go over it if you wanted to. So you can push a little harder in some areas, a little lighter in some areas. You're just going for the weathered look. I really am enjoying this, and I don't want to go too much, so I'm going to stop. But I wanted to definitely show you guys. Then I'm going to take this guy here, and I'm going to have, it says dream it, wish it, do it. And so I'm going to have wish it right in the middle. So I'm going to take that one out first. And I'm going to stick it. I'm going to make sure it's straight up and down, and then stick that right in the middle there. And then I'll put dream it on here as well. And I'm going to put that right above it. And then I'm going to put do it right below. And I'm just making the it aligned. And so now it says dream it, wish it, do it. So, all right. Now in order to hang this, I want to use the burlap. And so I'm going to flip that guy over. I'm going to cut a piece of it long enough and then just cut it. And I'm going to put some hot glue here and here. And I'm going to just set that down and let the hot glue catch it. And I'm going to take this so I don't burn myself and push that hot glue through. And then we're going to let that dry there, the hot glue, and we're going to make a little bow here. And so to make the bow, I'm going to take two pieces, and you make the bow the size that you want it. And then I'm going to take another piece of bow here to make the tails. And I just love that this is fringed. I absolutely love it. And then I'm going to take another piece and wrap it around. So we've got this piece here, and all I did was take one piece and fold it over itself in the middle, overlapping. Then I'm going to take this piece here I'm going to tie it. So I'm going to pinch these together as I'm grabbing this to tie it into a knot. And you want this to stay in the back. You could glue it if you want to, if you wanted it to stay in place there. So then once you get that part done, you've got your little bow here. And then I'm just going to use this part here to glue it. And I'm trying to think if this is the size that I want. I think that bow might be a little bit too big for me. I think I want it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to take these edges again and just overlap them a little bit more. And then again, squish it and tie it. And it's okay that it's like all fringed out like that, because it is a farmhouse look and it is okay. So now that I have this like this, see that? That's a nice little bow there. I'm going to take off any little pieces that I don't want. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it just like that. And I'm going to take a whole bunch of glue right in the middle here. And I'm going to stick that all down. Again, being very careful. I'm going to take that and push it through so that the glue goes all the way through all of those pieces and holds it there. So I'm going to put a little bit more because some of it is coming through this fringed area here. And if you want, you could use like a silicone mat. It definitely won't burn. You'd also use a rubber spatula, whatever you feel like. And then just hold it there. And once it dries, you're going to be good to be able to take that off. So I hope you guys are liking it so far. And we're going to have that finished product really soon. So if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more DIYs. I'm finally getting that craft room in a little bit of order. So everything's going to be really ready to show off some great DIYs. So I think, yep, it's dry. So once it's dry, it pulls, oh, it's not that dry, but I didn't burn myself. But it's dry enough. So once it gets dry enough, that's when it pulls off really easy. So now we're going to take this guy and he's going to hang like this here. But we want to get this together and put that bow right there. And I think that'll be super cute. Actually, it's going to go that way. So we're going to take this again. Got it flipped the wrong way. Okay, there we go. We're going to take this again, and I think I'm actually going to hang this. I think I'm going to glue it right again here. So that might be a little bit better. That way this doesn't, kind of just stick out, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to push that down. I'm going to use this guy again. I'm just going to hold that down for a bit. I was gonna push them together, but I think this would be better to go this way. And this is really light, you guys. This thing here, really light. So just that little bit is gonna hold it really easy. So there you go. Now, since I'm not gonna push this together, I'm actually gonna have the bow go right here. Maybe right here. And just have it hang on the edge there. So I'm going to use the silicone mat one more time. Get that right in the middle of where it's going to be. I just want to make sure. Okay. I'm trying to think if I want it that way or this way. I know you can't see. So it's that way or this way. I think I'm going to do it this way. So, if you could see, I'm going to put some glue right up here. And I'm going to put a good amount. Then I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to hold the tails out. And just push that right there. And again, it's on the silicone. So now that I have that, I'm just going to take these guys here and cut the tails at a diagonal while I'm waiting for that to dry there. And the same here. I'm going to go like this. And as soon as that dries, we'll be good to go. Still drying, but the bow is super cute. And there we go. Is that so adorable right there? Very farmhousey, very uplifting. And now I'm gonna go ahead and hang it and show you guys. All right, I hope you guys had a good time. I did. I'm excited for this piece. Thank you so much, beauties. Have a great day. Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4.